Hey guys, so I woke up this morning. The weather gal didn't really tell me that we're getting significant rain. It was supposed to be light showers today. So I'm going to show you as we come outside here. There's a little lull, but it's supposed to continue to be raining throughout the day here. So I want to show you how we weatherproof our Eglu go-up coop. And this would work with any type of enclosure, certainly. I bought this clear tarp on Amazon. It just so happens that our run the exposed run is about 6 foot long. So I got a 6.5 by 6.5 tarp, which comes in a little smaller than 6.5 by 6.5. And these cool little bungees. So I want to show you how we cover our coop here. You can see the ladies. And why this is really important. We have this Polish chicken. And why it's really important, look, she's looking right at us here, is her head there gets all wet. Or giant head feathers, and that's not really good for them, especially if it's cold at night. That wet head of hers can really cause issues with her getting too cold. They're not really cold tolerant. So I'm going to get this out, show you how I tarp this and how well it all fits. All right, so we have this tarp. It's like I said, 6.5 by 6.5. There's a lot of tarps on Amazon that tend to be very milky. This tarp is one of the ones that are actually crystal clear because the material it's made out of. Now the material it's made out of also tends to be a little stiff and prone to wrinkles, but eventually as the sun hits it, it will come out. Now I'll link both this tarp if you want a nice clear tarp for your coop, as well as these great little 2-inch bungees that work perfectly in the description below. So the nice thing about this is it's perfectly square. So it's 6 by 6 by 6 by 6. But in the end, once it's finished, it's actually a little smaller, which works out well. Why I went with this size in particular is it covers the full run from the roost all the way out. It actually overhangs a little. And what's great about, well, the Eglu Go Up is there's actually a lip here, and this tarp will actually slide right into that lip. Now this comes down low enough, I have to move it over that way some more, that it actually will cover the food and the water. It'll come down, still leaving plenty of airflow underneath, but completely protecting the birds. This little overhang here helps as well. So when you fold this back up, you'll have a center crease, and you can kind of use that crease that you have. You can even take a Sharpie if you'd like and mark that out. But there is a grommet dead center. No matter which way you turn it, there will be a grommet dead center to help you find center, so you're evenly spaced. So this gives you enough coverage. It's low enough that the girls are completely protected. You will get a little permeation coming through the backside and underneath, but it gives a great level of protection that their heads and all are up under here. This is going to protect especially my Polish from getting that wet head. So once you have it all straightened in, there happens to be 10 slots, 10 bungees. In the end, you don't need 10 bungees. Unless you're having severe thunderstorms with high wind, the 4 corners will suffice. So you just want to pull it tight enough to keep it taut so it doesn't shift. Now this slight overhang on the front actually will allow the tarp, okay, so it just wraps around and hooks down bottom. And you do the same to the back. So I'm only putting on the 4 because we're not really dealing with high winds, we're just dealing with kind of constant steady rain. And like I said, as far as I knew, last time I watched the weather, our local weather gal, Sue Serio, was indicating there were going to be light, spotty showers throughout the day. Well, I woke up to a pretty significant rain. It was coming down hard and steady for some time. So the girls got a little wet. I try to be more proactive, kind of precautionary with this type of stuff, but you know, you can't predict the weather always. So we have a little break right now, but it's going to continue with some steady rain all afternoon into evening. So now they're tarped in and they're ready to go. So that's how we protect our chicks from rain or snow in the Eglu Go Up coop. So as you can see, this is about eye level for Jaja, and you know, the end of the tarp's all the way down here. So her little hairdo there will be able to dry out nicely, and she'll be comfortable to go to bed tonight. I wanted to show you here what I was talking about, how it actually goes perfectly under there, so it'll keep the run dry all the way up to the door, as well as keeping any rain from entering the coop if you have some wind. So that's it. You want to get one of those heavy duty crystal clear tarps for yourself, I will put the link down in the bio. Listen to me. Down in the description, and as well as for these cool little bungees that I just kind of hang up here on my daughter's Christmas lights, and when I need them. All right, so thanks for tuning in. If you have watched this to the end and you are kind of following our gardening adventure here, we will be doing a complete garden tour. I'll be filming that next day or two once this rain clears out, as well as an update to the RV airflow device, kind of like a year in what we really think type of video. So keep an eye out for that. Have a great day, guys. See ya.